Good morning, class. Today we are studying motion in a plane. Motion in a plane. In motion, first of all, in motion in a plane, we study about scalar and vector. Scalar and vectors. So first of all, before studying the vectors, we have to know about scalar. What is scalar? All physical quantities which have magnitude only. That means all physical quantities which have magnitude only. It is specified by a number with its proper unit. For example, for example, we can say that like mass, distance, speed, work, temperature, etc. Now, uh, first is mass. For defining the mass, we need not to necessary to define the direction of that quantity. For example, if I say a book having 5 kg mass, then we can measure it from north, south, east, west, etc. It remains same. It doesn't depend on direction. Here 5 kg is our magnitude. This 5 kg is our magnitude and 5 is a number and kg is proper unit, and this whole term is called magnitude. Now we come the next point, vectors. What is vectors? All physical quantities which have magnitude, direction, and obeying the law of vector algebra are called vectors. They are specified by a number. They are specified by a number with proper unit and its direction. For example, displacement, velocity, acceleration, force, etc. In all these terms, we have to specify their magnitude as well as direction. Taking first as displacement, we can say that 5 meter towards east. Here 5 meter is its magnitude and towards its directions. That means this term is its magnitude, and we have to define the direction of this term. Then this is its direction. And in second line, we study that they are specified by a number. Then this is called its 5. 5 is its number and meter is proper unit, and towards it is its direction. So for defining a vector, we need its magnitude as well as its directions. Now our next topic is multiplication of a vector by a real number. we have a vector b, and lambda is a real number. So vector a becomes lambda times vector b after multiplying the real number lambda with a vector b. Then here two cases are possible. First is when lambda is positive. Case first is when lambda is positive. That means if lambda is greater than 0. If lambda is greater than 0, then our vector A becomes positive lambda b. Now we define this vector A, that vector A is vector A having magnitude lambda times of vector B, and its direction is same as that of vector B. Magnitude becomes lambda times. For example, we can define it by a graphical method. Let this is vector B, and after multiplying its vector is multiplying by a real number lambda, then it becomes lambda times. And this is vector A, and this is vector B. Vector A is equals to lambda times of vector B. Means this vector A has lambda times more than vector B, and it has the same direction as that of vector B, and same is vector A. Now next is case second. What is case second? If lambda is negative, if lambda less than 0. Now if lambda is less than 0 or lambda is negative, then vector A becomes minus lambda b. That means vector A has magnitude is lambda times of vector B, and has direction opposite to that of vector B, because it has the negative sign, and this negative sign indicates that direction is opposite. We can define it, we can explain it with graphical method. For example, if I has a vector B, then vector A is lambda times of vector B. In both these cases, vector B has direction here and vector A has the direction opposite to that of vector A. This indicates the negative sign. It's because of negative sign. Its direction opposite. This is our multiplication of a vector with real number.